Hi students, welcome to our maths class. This is class 12th, and as you know we had already started a binary operation in which we understand about which particular operations are binary operation. That means closure law, commutative law, associative law, and etc. Now today we are going to discuss about the existence of identity and existence of inverse. So suppose existence of identity. In this existence of identity, okay, how to define? So let for each E belongs to A, if there exists, so for each A belongs to A, there exists E belongs to A such that A star, that means star is binary operation, E is equals to E star A is equal to A. That means if we operate, that means we just operate the given element with the binary operation, then again we will get the same element. Suppose you have given a binary operation plus. So for addition, what is the identity? This is also known as additive identity. So if you see, then 0 belongs to real number such that 0 plus A plus equals to A plus 0, this is equals to A. This is additive identity. Similarly, if we say about the multiplicative identity, then 1 is the multiplicative identity, because if we multiply 1 into A into 1, then only we get A. So additive identity is what? 0. Multiplicative identity is what? 1. Okay. So you may understand. Please note it down. Okay. So see, what about negative? That means this is supposed to, this is the binary operation from R cross R to R. Is there any identity? There is no identity. Why? Because if you subtract, suppose 0, okay, A minus 0, this does not equal to 0 minus A. Okay, that does not equal to A or minus A, whatever you. That means we cannot find any element such that A minus 0 is equal to 0 minus A is equal to A. That's why minus operation, that means minus sign, has no identity. Similarly for division also, we cannot find any element such that A by E is equal to E by A is equal to A. Okay, so note it down. Okay. What about natural number? If you have given set of natural number, then is there any identity? Additive identity? So natural number has no additive identity. Why? Because natural number does not contain 0, but it has a multiplicative identity. Okay. So these are the facts. Now, existence of inverse. Existence of inverse. Now existence of inverse. Suppose we have given, let star from A cross A to A be a binary operation. Okay. Then if for each A, B belongs to A star B is equal to B star A is equal to E. Okay, that means if we operate A with the B and B with the A and we get identity, then B is called inverse of A and is denoted by A inverse, and is denoted by A inverse. Okay, so what we can do here, A and B is said to be inverse of A if A star B is equal to B star A is equal to E. That means identity element. Then B is called inverse of A and it is denoted by A inverse. Understood? Okay. Now see the example. Suppose 1 belongs to real number, then -1 belongs to also real number, such that 1 plus of -1 minus 1 plus of 1, this is 0, and 0 belongs to real number. That means 1 is additive inverse of what? Additive inverse of -1. -1 is additive inverse of 1. Similarly, any number 2, then what is the additive inverse? -2. In what? Real number. But if you talk about natural number, then there is no inverse for any number like 1, 2. So, if you talk about the real number, then only you get the inverse. Okay. Similarly, for multiplicative inverse, if you know about the multiplicative inverse, A star B, B star A is equal to E. So, suppose A belongs to A or real number, whatever. 2 belongs to real number, then 1 by 2 also belongs to real number. And if we multiply 2 into 1 by 2, we will get the identity. Or 1 by 2 multiplied by 2, then also we get identity. Then we can say the multiplicative identity inverse in real number. Okay. So note it down, and afterwards we will do some questions which are important for board also, and many times asked in board. So note it down, please. Okay, see exercise 1.4 from the NCERT. First question. Determine whether or not each of the definition of star given below gives a binary operation. In the event star is not a binary operation, give justification for this. So suppose on Z plus, we are talking about on Z plus, that means set of positive integer, and star is defined from Z plus cross Z plus to Z plus such that A star B is equal to A minus B. Okay. So this is not a binary operation. Why? Because if we take for each 1, 3, suppose A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, belongs to Z plus 1 minus 3, 1 star 3 is equal to 1 minus 3. This is minus 2, and this does not belongs to Z plus. Okay. Hence, this operation star is not a binary operation. Not a binary operation. Understood? Okay, note it down. Okay, if we talk about the second operation on Z plus, in the same manner, A star B is the same set Z plus defined by A star B is equals to AB. A star B is equal to AB. So yes, this is the binary operation. Why? Because if we take 2, 4 belongs to Z plus, this is positive integer, then 2 star 4, this is nothing but 2 into 4, this is 8, and this also belongs to Z plus. That means the given star, that means the given operation star is a binary operation. because it holds closure property. What is the meaning of closure property? That means 2 star 4, 2 into 4, 8. That means if we multiply 2 into 4, this is 8, and this also belongs to Z plus. Okay. Similarly, if we talk about fourth question, okay, first and second I had already done. Now fourth one, on Z plus define A star B is equal to mod of A minus B. So if we talk about mod of A minus B, then it is always positive. So if we take 2, 4 as a 2 star 4, then mod of 2 minus 4, this is also minus mod of minus 2, and this is positive 2. So you can say positive 2 belongs to Z plus, hence this is a binary operation. Suppose the same question, A star B is equal to A minus B. This is not a binary operation, but if we put here mod, then for each 2, 4 belongs to Z plus, 2 star 4, mod of 2 minus 4, this is mod of minus 2, this is positive 2 belongs to Z plus. Hence, this is a binary operation. Okay, so please note it down and understand what I am saying here. This is a pure mathematics, so please be careful how to understand it. Please see. Okay. Okay. Now see second question. In second question, for each operation star defined below, determine star is a binary, commutative or associative. First of all, whatever defined, it is binary operation or not, and if it is binary operation, then it is commutative or associative, both are not. Okay, so first one is supposed to be defined on Z, set of integer, defined on Z, not Z plus, on Z, set of integer, and A star B is what? A minus B. Okay, star B is A minus B. So if we talk about Z, that means this Z contains positive as well as negative integer. Okay, so on Z, if suppose for each 2, 3 belongs to Z, 2 star 3, this is 2 minus 3, this is minus 1, and this also belongs to Z. Hence we can say, hence star is a binary operation. Okay, but is this binary operation is commutative or associative? So commutativity, if we check commutativity, we see here for each AB belongs to Z, you know very well, A minus B does not equal to B minus A. Any example you can take, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4 belongs to Z, supposed to be minus 2 minus 4, okay, belongs to Z, then 2 plus of minus 4, this is not equal to minus, only positive you can take 2, 4, so 2 minus 4 does not equal to 4 minus 2, minus 2 does not equal to 2, hence this binary operation does not commutative. And now what about associativity? So first you note it down. Okay, see the associativity of this particular operation. So A star B is A minus B. So let for associativity, let for each A, B, C belongs to Z, A plus A star B star C must be equal to A star B star C. Okay. So if you talk about this, so LHS A star B star C, that means A minus B star C. Why? Because A star B is A minus B. And if you see here, A minus B and star C. So A minus B already here. So A minus B and star C is minus C. Now what about RHS? If we talk about RHS, I'm just going to erase this one. If we talk about RHS, then A star B star C. So A star B minus C, as a definition A star B. So B star C is B minus C. And now A minus of B minus C, so you can write A minus B plus C. And if you see here, LHS does not equal to RHS. Hence, given binary operation does not associative. Okay, so match the answer. Okay, so in first question you have seen the given binary operation is neither associative nor commutative. That means neither commutative nor associative. Now we shall see the second one. Question number second, supposed to be second one. Okay, on Q, that means Q is what? You can show it by example also. So now second one, on Q, that means set of rational number. Okay, A star B is equal to AB plus 1. On Q, that means set of rational number. Q is what? Set of rational number. So if we talk about set of rational number, so A star B is defined as AB plus 1. I'm not going to solve with the example, but directly you can see here. A star B is AB plus 1. So for each AB, first is, we have to see this is the binary operation. Yes, if you take two numbers, then AB plus 1 is again a rational number. So it is a binary operation. Now we check commutativity of that number. So for each AB belongs to Q, A star B is AB plus 1. We can write it as BA plus 1 because commutativity hold rational number. So this is nothing but B star of A. So this particular relation is commutative. But what about associativity? So for each A, B, C belongs to Q, if we write A star B star C is equal to B A star B star C. If both are equal, then we can say the given binary operation is commutative. But we just check it, LHS and RHS. So please note it down. I'm just going to erase upper one. I'm always saying you, whenever you want to note the contents on the board, you must pause the video because this is a video lecture. So recorded lecture. So if you want to note it down, you just pause the video and you will get the time to note it down. Okay. Now LHS. If we talk about LHS, A star B star of C, then this is AB plus 1 star of C. So this is what? If A star B, this is AB plus 1. Supposed to be now, this is A and star C. So AB plus 1, that is A into C plus 1. Okay. So this is nothing but ABC plus C plus 1. Now if we take RHS, so this is A star, B star of C. So A star, B star, C is BC plus 1. And if you see about this, then this is nothing but AB, ABC plus 1 plus 1. So this is ABC plus A plus 1. What do you see here? You see LHS does not equal to RHS. LHS does not, here, LHS does not equal to RHS. Hence, we can say above given operation is commutative but not associative. That means this is commutative but not associative. So you may understand this thing. Okay, so please note it down. So similarly you can see the other questions, and now I am going to explain you question number 4. Please be careful. See in your book question number 4 from the exercise. Okay, so what you see here, you just see, consider a binary operation star on a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Star on a set containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements. Okay. Given by the following multiplication table. 1.2. There is a given table 1.2. So table is given star. And here 1, 2, 3. In your book already table is given. So please see. Compute 2 star 3 star 4 and 2 star 3 star 4. First question we have to find 2 star 3 star 4. But where is the bracket? Bracket is here. And also compute 2 star 3 star of 4. Okay. So in this table if you see 2 star 3. So you just find 2 and a star and 3. 2 star 3 and just down the 3 and just in line 2 you see there is 1. Okay. This is what? 1. But if you find 2 star 3 star 4. 2 star 3, this is 1, and then star 4, and 1 star 4 is 1 star 4, this is 1 only. And if you find here 2 star 3 star 4, so 2 star 3 star 4 is what? See the 3 star 4 and just see the line opposite to in column, sorry, row to the 3. So 3 star 4 is 1 only, and 2 star 1 is what? 2 star 1 is again 1. So what you see here? You see both are equal. Okay. If you match the answer, you see here question number 4. 1.4, question number 4. Okay. 1.4, question number 4. Yes, 1. 2 star 3 star 4 ho. Either 2 star 3 star 4, both are 1 only. Okay. And similarly, if you compute star is commutative. So any number you can take A star B, because this is the set of natural number as well, as you know now. So if you see A star B for any element, it must be B star A. Why? Because in table also you see 1 star 1 is 1 star 2 is 1 and 2 star 1 is also 1. Okay. So this is the commutative. And also compute 2 star 3 star 4 star 5. 2 star 3 star 4 star 5. We have to compute this. 2 star 3 is what? 2 star 3, this is 1 star 4 star 5 is 4 star 5 is 1 also. So 1 star 1 is 1 star 1 is 1 only. Okay. So you may understand this also. So please try to complete the exercise. I have sent PDF tomorrow. So you may complete this chapter. Okay. So in next topic we start inverse trigonometric function. Next lecture we start second chapter, inverse trigonometric function. I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you.